Hey guys, Dale here, back with some more RimWorld, and Chelsea is in labor. Ooh, we also have a little dragon egg here. It is due in 7 days. How many do we have? We have 4 now. We have another female that Chelsea aged up for us, and so Finn is joining for the childbirth. Chelsea's coming. Findo is going to be our doctor. It's what is it? It's the 2nd of April, May, so we're through winter. We have done another one of those Thrumbo quests. Someone had mentioned in the comments that it would be cool if there was like an ability for our colonists to fire from this bridge. So we have like these spots. Potentially, we could make this like a defensive position for some folks, and we could like hammer them across the water as they make their way to the gate. Speaking of which, we're going to have Doral here right there. We'll have him come put a couple more sentinels down. He can only do one at a time. We got 3 of them back up. Entity escaping. Ooh, this guy. Let's get the Kingsguard in there. And what else is going on? I got distracted. I got distracted by working on Wildhammer Island. So we dug out the cave. We have Siegfried and Krovich sleeping in here already, as well as the other barbarians. We have some floor smoothing to do. I think I'm going to leave the walls as is. We've made like a little kitchen area. We have like a stockpile of bones right here. We'll have them making bone soup to have locally. And then there'll just be some auxiliary food storage up here in a freezer for them in case we need to make them other meals. We put some banners up. These are from Outland Eastbourne Empire, and these big giant skulls that we've made out of bone are from Outland Redburn Pact. Made like a little fire pit, put some pews up. We're gonna put a couple drums there so they have like a little outdoor space. Looks like someone rode a horse over here, but we have designated this area for our dire wolves. So the dire wolves will naturally like just come back here. They are being used as mounts though, so but hopefully it'll be the barbarians that are primarily riding the dire wolves. I put some tents up. Some food for the dire wolves, and we have a little stockpile here for bones and skulls. I feel like that's kind of thematic for our barbarians. We have our crafting workbenches up, but we haven't started any builds or anything yet. We need skulls for it, so we'll have to wait for a raid to come by and see if we can gather some of those skulls. We were able to recruit Leorin. This was the ancient from earlier this week, the Arbormancer, and so he has a few abilities. He has Verdant Traversal, which is basically he can blink to a place with plants. Elemental Origin, he can summon elementals. I think he has to cast it on a plant, and then however many plants are in the area is how many elementals will show up. Healberry is an AoE that he has to cast on a plant. Michaela's in labor. Oh my gosh. Let's not inspect baby. Let's gather for childbirth. And you might be closer to the healing hut. Social. God, this is William Rohan. His wife, and they already have a child, Julia. They're set to not have any more children, so hopefully this is their last one, but you never know. What else did I put up? I put up some tents, so it looks like, they have people coming and camping out. Have like their little fire pit that they can socialize around, and some Norse-style pews. Other than that, everything around the base is pretty standard. I don't know if I showed you guys the windmill, but we have that going. And the vineyard is pretty much done. So we have Kasumi and Toman living there. Meteorite, Stonecliff, jump. Oh, oh, that's awkward. Oh no, I deleted that zone. I think that's where we're storing like rotting animal corpses. So I'll get that fixed. But can we just claim all of this? Mine it? That's That is a strange meteorite impact. So Chelsea gave birth to a healthy baby. This will be, well, you're a Stormguard. So we're going to give you the Stormguard last name. Actually, if we go to suggested, we can just select it, right? Ahmet. Taroni. So this is Finn and Chelsea's child. Velius Stormguard. That sounds like a strong name for a prince. Let's go ahead and I guess give him his title. He is a prince, and we will update to reflect that he is House Stormguard. Okay, cool. Well, there we have it. Our what, the second generation of the Stormguard family, the third generation of the Stormguard family. You have the same eyebrow as your uncle does, Volk. Volk is rocking the, no, Volk has bushy eyebrows. Who has the, do you have, Finn has the shaved eyebrows or whatever. Volk and Finn have actually gotten married. We've changed the style of their beds. We actually give them royal beds here in their noble house. I think I'm gonna do the same. Radon and Mary already have like a royal Tudor bed. So I think it's Thero and Doral that we'll want to give royal beds to. Actually, why don't we just like queue those up right now? This is how I get distracted and end up taking 6 years to build a wall around this city, and then we'll give those beds a unique style so that not all the royal beds look the same. Other than that, King Rowan's been slowly working on some art, so we put the statue up here. Eventually, we'll clear this out a little bit so it's a little less crowded. We'll have a market square right here where the main city gate is, so this stuff will migrate. I have started clearing what we need for, making space for building more walls. So we'll build this interior wall, and then we'll carve this mountain out, and we'll build this exterior wall. It might not even matter. Well, I want to be careful, because if we do get a breach through the city wall, I don't want it to be easy for raiders to just walk into the upper city. So we'll do one side at a time after we get this wall done. Yeah, so I think once they're done up here, then we will bring our focus back down to this wall. And when I say we, I think it's like Clonir and Thero and Nabal and Volk that are doing the bulk of this construction work. We are probably ready for another ceremony. We are 0 days away from it. So sometime later today or tomorrow, we'll do another ceremony. I think there are a few people that we need to do ceremonies for. So Nabal is technically the lord of the Ravenscar estate. So I think we will get him some magical abilities. Both his parents are magically capable. Oh yeah, I forgot. Actually, melee attack this guy. That was very fast. Sir Xena, go ahead and capture the Chimera. So Nabal is definitely a candidate. Okay, let's do Doral, why can't you, what are you talking about? You can't see. Can you see it now? Ability failed to target. Doral was not visible. Okay, whatever. And he can have up to 5 of those down, so we'll get another one down at some point. So Nabal is the leader of a noble house. The Flamescale house has like 3 magically gifted people. Doral, the Stormforge house, has 3, right? Because Espen has abilities. And the Starfall house is all magically gifted. Healthy child, name baby. So this is Rohan's second child, 2 daughters. Tanya and Julia. There we go. So I think we're pretty good there. I think what? Sindra, Ronald, Nigel, they are a family and they all have abilities. So I think it's really Nabble. And then also our royals. So Volk is not magically gifted yet. And our princesses are not magically gifted yet. Ariel is now an adult and she is a fighter, thick-skinned jogger. So she's going to be like a warrior princess, and I've queued up some special armor for her. So once that's created, we'll get her swapped out into her own unique like little warrior princess outfit. um we have the combat power psionic. So Volk is rocking a ranged weapon. I think we can make him magically capable. Ariel, you are rocking oh, you're rocking a melee weapon right now, but we need to get you a better one. You are very capable at melee. Psionic is a combat power. Let's go ahead and have Ariel. We'll have you use a gem of physical insight. We'll have your sister Lilia use a gem of arcane insight. I think that means with Volk, we have another gem of physical insight. We could do that for Nabble. Both of his parents are physically adept. They have like melee combat classes, so we'll do the same for him. We do need to write some books. Okay, you can use that, and then can you learn this? And so the ceremony will do for Volk, and that gets everyone set. Wait, Ariel attempted, but she does not have the psychic sensitivity to required. Oh, interesting. So there's a limit there. We're going to have to find you a different combat specialization. Someone has to be psychically sensitive. Can we... Where are my stats? Psychic sensitivity. We don't have... Oh, okay. Mary... Thero, Toman, Syndra. Do we have anyone? Michaela, who's not physically gifted yet. Trebo. I think it would be really cool for our barbarians to get some skills. So maybe we save that for Trebo. Okay, so you are now physically adept. Your sister's going to be magically gifted. Nabble's going to be physically adept, and then we will do the ceremony for Volk as soon as it comes off cooldown. Okay, it was just in the comments this morning that someone was sad that she's had a rough life in the colony, and also sad that she was just like all alone. I've been having Kasumi and Toman here in the research room together, and so when this popped up, I thought it was them, but September and Kasumi have gotten together. So, well, I can't even see it anymore. It was just there. But Kasumi approached September, so now we have our little like sapphic vineyard. Like Toman, I've been like aging her down with Chelsea to try and get them to be like more compatible, but I guess I can just give up on those efforts and just let Toman be. She's 38 now. Oh my gosh, she was like 66 when she joined us. I'm gonna stop that because that's pretty crazy. That being said, they haven't gone to bed yet. Is the ceremony ready? It is. And so we said we were going to do Prince of Volk. And so now we have a bunch of people that we need books for. So I think we'll send a caravan up to the fold to see about getting us some skill or some tomes. And we'll see if we can find some classes that we don't have yet. We can make tomes. We can make torn scripts. I don't think we can make actual tomes. Tome? No, I don't see tomes in here, but we do have torn scripts queued up. What do we need for that? Unrefined magicite and cloth. Oh, we're very light on cloth right now. So oh, unfinished torn script, unfinished arcane book. Okay, let's queue these up. They require Devil Strand, which we might have. let's do until, let's always say we have until that. The thing about the torn scripts or the unfinished books is that if we have someone with a class like Rowan, he can write a book and it'll turn into a paladin book. And I think we might do that for, actually, like Volk is going to become magical, Rowan's magical. We could do it for Volk, so Volk could follow in the footsteps of his father. But if we have someone write a book who doesn't have a class, it'll be like a book with a bunch of question marks on it. And when someone uses it, then they'll get a random class assigned to them. And I'm not sure how I feel about like RNG classes. Like maybe every now and then we'll try it out just to see. But you know, we run the risk of getting a class that we've got a couple of already or something like that. Like we have a couple gladiators already. We have a couple priests. I don't think we need any more priests. The chapel is filling up. Let's speed things up just a little bit so that people can get gathered here. Where is Prince Volk? They are waiting on you, sir. Okay. And it's just looking at them, I like how we have a bunch of like varied outfits. I am really, really loving this colony. It's been really fun to play. And there we go. It's a really cool animation. The RimWorld and Magic folks have done such an amazing job. So successful, and then all that other stuff is just other stuff. Okay, so Nabal, Volk, Ariel, and Lilia all need classes. So we might send those guys up to go trade with the Arcane Fold. And then the other thing that I want to do today is let's start our march on the Profane. So I'm going to let them like have a good sleep, and then we will get our caravans going. Okay, Lilia's actually been inspired to become an arcane mage, which we have Toman. Toman, you can do magic missiles, you can blink, you can summon. Summon is a clutch spell when you need to rescue people. I wish we would have had summon much earlier in the playthrough before terrible things happened. Let's go ahead and I guess we'll finish out focus for you. I wouldn't be mad at Lilia becoming an arcane mage. So, Lilia, you are excused from the caravan. Okay, we are going to begin our Arcane Path ceremony. So since Lilia's inspired to become an arcane mage, we do not have to use a scroll on her. So that means Nabal, Volk, Ariel. We'll send them on a caravan with a couple of the Kingsguard. Our little, not so little, but our barbarians come in to hang out in the church as well. Oh, nice. I forgot that was a reward from that event. We might do some sky shard hunting along the way then. So we'll have a caravan go up to the Arcane Fold, and then on their way back, we'll have them hit up these arcane shards. What is this? Oh, I think it's Luciferium. I'm not super interested in that. Okay, so let's head up this way. And we want Ariel, Nabal, Volk, and a couple of the Kingsguard. We can send, why don't we send Cordelia and Xena? And then we will have them take the horses. We swapped out our horses for some northern horses. They have like a interesting like fuzzy texture. We only have mares though. We didn't have any stallions wander onto the map, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that. Travel supplies, you are going to bring, well actually items, you're going to bring all our silver, And you should be able to buy 1 or 2 books. So what else can we bring up to sell? I guess we could try and sell them the bone. Combat powers, seeds of life, change wing scales. And yeah, we don't have like too much super valuable stuff. Let's take a look at like awful, sure, poor, and normal. We will just sell them all of our normal stuff and we will recraft new stuff. Well, some of the stuff we aren't even like planning on wearing, so of the things that we are planning on wearing, we will craft new things. Okay, so there's that. Let's get you some more food. Where's all the dried meat? There it is. Let's do that and that. So that's plenty of food. We probably need, we'll take the potatoes and some berries for the horses. So we'll send you guys, that looks good. And then the other caravan, I think we're going to go ahead and begin our assault on the Shadow Keep. So let's go ahead and accept there. We're going to bring the entire Stormguard. Yorko, are you psychically bonded to someone? One of our Stormguard is Psychic Bond Syndra. That's fine. We'll bring Syndra. Rowan, King Rowan is going to lead the charge here, and I think it makes sense for like the leaders of our noble houses. Like they're invested here, so this is them wanting to take back their house or wanting to take back their like their homeland, right? So Doral, Radon, Kingsguard. Fordo is our Lord Commander, so he heads up the army. We'll leave 2 Kingsguard back at home to protect like the queen and the princesses. Thero is the other lord that we have, and then Siegfried is our war chief of the Wildhammer clan. I guess we'll bring him. We do want to bring some healing, so maybe Brenna, Findo. He's also the leader of his house. And what other mages might we want to bring? I guess we could bring, well, Mary would be, we don't want to take too many of the mages because we still want to defend at home. We'll leave the barbarians also to defend at home. They'll do our melee blocking. So that's a pretty sizable caravan. We will bring a direwolf for Siegfried. And let's see. So this lets us set a bunch of riders. Let's do Rowan on a dragon. Can we do Siegfried on one of these guys? I guess not. We'll leave the dire wolves. They can be used at home. So we have 2.2 days. Food rots in 2.7. Let's go ahead and bring a bunch more dried meat. And that should be all set there. We don't need to bring any items. And how many people are we bringing? We are bringing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That might be overkill. But we'll do it anyway. We have a huge colony. So like back at home, we still have 44 minus how many children and babies? 10. We have 30 people, 34 people to defend at home. I think we should be okay. And then the last piece of like administration that I want to do while we're at home is we made the spell Firestorm. So Clanier, you can learn your like your big talent here. Do you have points available? You don't have points available. Well, you have 1 point available, so we can level it up a little bit. Wait, what did you do? Firestorm? Did you pick it up? You picked it up. Learn it, please. Okay, magic. Let's see, increases the duration, increases the power. Let's do increased duration, and let's take a look at what this looks like. Let's come down to the lake. Oh no. Low, clear. Rotten animal corpses. Animal and entity corpses. Thank you. Psychic bond distance. Meriden and Alice. You know what? I don't want to deal with that. So let's split. Let's get Alish back home. Except Alish, why don't you stay here and you can be part of who's guarding the city. Okay, Clinier. Let's look at what Firestorm does. Okay, so you can cast it quite a distance a ways. That goes on for quite a while. Okay, calls forth the full fury of elemental fire and meteor storm of death and destruction. That is great. Let's have you drink a mana potion, just in case we end up in combat sooner than I would like. It's still going. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. I'm very excited about that. Okay, I've been waiting for a really cool animal for Ronald to use his animal bond with, and we have this Stormcutter dragon that's popped onto the map. So we are gonna grab this guy. Forlorn Carbuncle. I'm not too worried about you. I don't think you do anything. I know that if we kill you, we get like a gem that we can sell. So I think we're gonna do that. Ronald, you are on the way. Okay, we are here. Let's go ahead and grab this Stormcutter. Did it work? It's our Stormcutter. Amazing. Oh, he's gonna ride it home. It might look a little goofy. We'll see how it ends up looking. It looks all right, at least from this angle. Let's see what it looks like. There we go. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that the wing kind of blocks him. Okay, Ronald, you have your own dedicated mount. I wish we could limit, in like an older version of Giddy Up, you could limit who was able to ride mounts by like if they were bonded. But now it's just can automatically be mounted by slaves, can automatically be mounted by colonists. So we'll see other people riding the Stormcutter, but we'll know that it's Ronald's mount. Okay, we have arrived. I think let's grab our melee folks right up here. Let's get you guys lined up, and then let's get everyone else lined up behind you. We are, I guess, in this mountain. Okay, so let's have a look here. I guess we can just like head on in. Speed things up. It's nice that there's like a road all the way up the middle of the map, and that's pretty much where we spawned. What kind of road is this? Neolithic sandstone. Okay. Oh, Syndra, you're crazy fast. What was that? Moving 180%? Natural talent and your consciousness. Natural talent? I'm not sure where that natural talent buff is coming from, but that's crazy. Okay, very handy though. Oh man, this map is... Oh, we walked right past it. And they haven't come out. So let's go ahead and line up melee folks there. And then let's get our not melee folks right behind you. And not melee folks, why don't you guys take the door down? Rowan, you are melee. I keep forgetting. Okay, that's a lot of people. Radon, why don't you... Lightning Cloud? Can you Lightning Cloud in there? You can, but we're also here. Let's back up. Let's back up. Radon. They aren't interested in us yet. Let's Lightning Cloud right there. Okay, and then Radon, go ahead and back. Don't walk through the friendly fire. Okay. Syndra, yeah, that's a plant. Cloud, can you cloud burst into there? Oh, you can cloud burst through the wall. Okay. They seem to not know what to do. And this is very anticlimactic. Okay, melee folks up front. Ranged folks group up. Oh, okay. Findo, why don't you preemptively cast a healing circle on us? Okay, they are slowly trickling in, but we had stunned them. You are some kind of caster, maybe? A mystic. Oh, some kind of stun? Okay. I don't like that. We are not going to be messing around anymore. Where's Radon? Oh, you're out of mana? No, you're stunned. Oh, how long is this stun? They like turned around and did to me what I did to them. Okay, Radon is still stunned. Legendary work is always nice. Okay. Well, and they're like not fleeing. I think this was like a little buggy because we got the base defeated when we arrived on the map, and then these guys just haven't really been interested in us. So I'll have to see what's going on, see if we can fix some things. Were these guys like the right xenotype and whatnot? Yeah, you're Forsaken. You got Forsaken stuff and flooring. Well, one down, one to go. We'll see if we can make that one more exciting. Maybe I need to install like larger faction bases or something. What can we take? Can we take tons of gear? Can we take buildings? I was like, can we carry all these buildings? We can probably carry all this stuff. We'll see what is interesting. And without having to build it ourselves, we can kind of like see what some of this stuff does. Just kind of like an investigation into what the Profaned are doing. We have that. It's going to take us 3 days to get back home. Okay, base destroyed. It's gone. Ronald went out and killed for us, so he's on his way back with a dragon and a horse. We got our caravan out into the world, hoping to bring back some more tomes for us. And then back at home, we have a Manhunter pack of dragons. Okay, well, we will take care of that on Monday. Thunder drums. Oh my god, thematically, if we could, do you guys all have Scaria? We might be able to cure Scaria with our druid. I don't think it's gonna happen. Priest, you don't have a thing, do you? Bestow might, purify. What is purify? Just like gets rid of scars. Yeah, so it's our druid who is 3 days away from home who would probably be able to remove disease from these guys. So I think we're just gonna have to slaughter them all. Well, I guess that'll happen Monday. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. Have a good weekend. As always, until next time, have a good one. Bye.